Y'all did a fantastic job of clapping for a nigga you never seen before. I always appreciate that. This is a nice house, ain't it? This is a nice house. You know how you can tell it's a nice house? Because they leave every door open in the motherfucker, so you can walk by like, damn, that's a nice bedroom. Damn, that's a nice bathroom. I'm not gonna lie, I went to the bathroom earlier. I took a selfie with my dick out, because this is one of the nicer bathrooms my dick has been in a long time. I'm like, yeah. Send it to my ex, like, yeah, bitch, you fucked up. Look where this dick at. You don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. Dick that made it to Austin. That's childish, man. A little bit about me. I am recently divorced. Y'all clap for that. Yeah, man. I was married 12 long, miserable years, right? My marriage was so bad they made a movie about it. It's called 12 Years a Slave. Y'all saw it? It's a movie about a young black man working hard to be somebody nigga, man. Way too many rules, man. I ain't really a small print, man. Time for all this. You know? See, man, going through a divorce sucks, because, like, divorce court is scary, right? It's scary. Because, like, believe it or not, for me, all marriages start the same. Trying to get some pussy, right? But divorce just ends with you trying not to get fucked. It's like, it's a full circle. Like, this don't feel good.
God damn.
But,
So you hear this shit?
and so, like, I'm pretty sure I had a court-appointed divorce lawyer, right? It was like, my lawyer sucked. Like, I knew I was going to lose everything. Because my lawyer kept calling me fam in court. He was like, come on, fam, this is a good deal. Like, no, it's not, nigga. I can read. It's not. Like, the reality is, like, when you're getting divorced, he's like, yo, man, if you ever want to get some new pussy, you got to take a plea bargain. It's like, you know? It's funny, man, because, like, the first thing, like, happens when you get divorced after being so long is your friends ask you, like, if you learned anything in your marriage, right? They want to know, like, did you learn anything? And I learned a lot, I'll be honest. Y'all know what the biggest thing I learned? Never get rid of all your hoes. Ever. You know, like what successful organization starts with a new hire? Like, come on, like, realistically. Tenure matters. Like, we're not going to pretend like experience isn't important. When you're married that long and somebody divorced you, like, you start thinking about, like, when did this bitch know she was done? Like, you start thinking about it, and, like, I think I pinpointed the exact moment my ex-wife knew she was tired of my shit. Like, the exact conversation. You know, she came in the house, she was enthusiastic. She was like, babe, I want to get plastic surgery. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, what do you want to change? And she said she wanted to get a nose job, right? And I didn't understand why she didn't want to start with her titties. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, it's really that moment that confirmed how selfish she was. It's like, so you can change anything. I'm like, I never complained about her nose one time during sex. Like, never. Like, you know, but them Down syndrome titties, like, that wasn't fun. Life goes on. You know? But I'm maturing, man. I'm learning, man. I realize, like, I'm petty. Like, that's the problem. I'm too petty to be in a relationship with anybody. I'm too fucking petty. Like, I would break up with a girl for any reason. I'm like, you know what the most petty reason is I ever broke up with someone is? Her kids was ugly.
What the
I'm just saying, man, like, perceptions matter, right? And history will repeat itself. You know? But most importantly, people will judge you. Like, if you see a man and a woman and an ugly child, like, what did you just see? An ugly family, right? Then now you looking at the parents trying to see where the ugly came from, man. I don't want to be judged, man. It's hard dating, man. Try a little anything, man. Trying to online dating. That ain't working out too well because my internet's cut off. Like, it's rough. You know? When you try like the dating apps, you ever try the Tinder? The swipe left, swipe right, you ever try that shit? Boy, Tinder will let you know where you stand in life, won't it? Like, I got on Tinder thinking I was a solid 8. Turns out I'm like a 4 and a possible. Like, man, they ain't jumping like I thought it would be. You know? But I'm open-minded. Like, I met one chick on Tinder. I met this little chick. And by little chick, I mean she was a midget, you know? She was a midget, you know? I probably should have knew she was a midget because you can see her head and feet in the profile pic, you know? It was like she was a catfish, a nugget, you know? I love catfish nuggets. They good, right? But I'm open-minded. See, the thing y'all don't know about midgets is all midgets got big booties, right? Like, they all got big booties. That's guys wear, like, even in the playing field, right? I went over to her house, you know, I picked her up. I'm not getting a seatbelt ticket fucking with y'all. Safety first, little bitch. Buckle. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, we went to a spot down the street. On the way to the club, we get to know each other, have a little small talk, you know? People don't do that enough, right? That's a step you skip it. You know? So when we get to the bar, things are going well, I'm having a good time. Here's another pro dating tip. Midgets get drunk on half the liquor. So, right? So now this is the fiscally responsible date as well, right? Turn that single to a double. Let's get this thing started, right? That's right. She's with me. So the night's going well. I go in the restroom. I come out. Little bitches in handcuffs. I asked the security guard what happened. He said she kept getting short with the bartender. You know? So, obviously, that's our last date, you know, because I can't afford to be around nobody with a drinking problem. Even if it's just a little one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it starts.
Hold on, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
See, and you would think that would be enough to stop me from dating online. But no. You know? Still out here looking for love, man. I met this one girl I really liked, right? I liked, right? We had 3 good dates. 3 good ones, and then she said she had something she had to tell me. So I was like, okay, this bitch is a man. I'm like, I know how this works. But it was worse than that. She wasn't a man. It was worse than that. She wasn't a man. She was not a man. She told me that when she was in high school, she used to be in special education. You know? And I'm like, yeah, that's a first date conversation. Like, why we been parking in the back? Like, we could have been in the handicap spot the whole time. Like, speak up. You know? But as a man, you know, I'm a man. So, like, all we want to know is, like, how special we talking? Because every man has a slider scale of retarded, we still fuck. You know, like, we're not gonna go full blown retard. Like, all I'm saying is, if you dyslexic, you can still get this dick. That's all I'm saying. But she was honest with me. She was honest. She was like, well, you know, when I was in school, I used to drool a little bit. And I'm like, you still got that wet mouth? I'm open-minded, man. Open-minded, man. Like, you know that saying that love make you do crazy things? Y'all believe that? Love make you do crazy things? See, I don't believe that, man. Crazy make you do crazy things, right? You know, stop blaming that shit on love. I refuse to believe a mental hospital is full of niggas that's in love. Like, this is good old-fashioned crazy, man. There's some nut jobs out there, man. Like, careful, man. This is dope, man. I like doing shows like with like a lot of white people in the house. I feel like a house nigga. I ain't gonna lie, put it out there. I feel like a house nigga. Like I feel like I made it. Like I feel like I made it. Like Phil, like this is the typical white man shit. Like he came up to me, I introduced myself to him. I was like, "Hi, I'm Diesel." He's like, "Hi, this is my house." That's white people shit. That's white people shit. This is my motherfucking house, nigga, and you're welcome. Get a beer, nigga. That's what I did. I got a beer. Phil's awesome, man. His wife, Kristen, is that right? Kristen, awesome people. Awesome white people. So, he wants to hear white people jokes. I don't really do white people jokes, but I do like comparison jokes. Because like black and white people are not that different. Like we're really not that different. Like black and white, we're not that different. Like really the biggest difference between black people and white people is that white people plan their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the biggest difference. Like, historically speaking, black people don't plan babies. Like, that's not how we do it. Like, in fact, y'all might not know this, but when a black person has a baby, it's like a surprise birthday party. You know? And the only people that know about it are the people that's coming. I let that marinate a little bit. That's you gotta ease into. You know. We got any parents in the house? I'm assuming you have some parents. That's awesome, man. I have a parent. I have 5 amazing children. I love them. Take care of all. Fuck you! Shit. I take care of all of them. Shit. But I tell you this, I got 5 kids. I tell you this, I'll be honest, man. I have another baby, I ain't gonna take care of it. I'm saying, if I take care of 5 out of 6 kids, that's 83%. Fuck you! Like, you're not gonna shame me for being a B+ parent. Bitch, I'm trying. God damn it. I'm trying, shit. Like, see, the thing is, like, I got a lot of kids, so I pay a lot of child support, so that's the problem, man. That shit's real, man. I don't mind paying for my kids, because they mine, you know.
What's Nick Cannon doing?
Making more money than me. I can tell you what Nick Cannon's not doing. Comedy in people's living rooms. But just being honest, like, child support is real, it's kicking my ass, it's real. And I got no issues with child support. I just think they should change the rules. Change the rules slightly. For example, if a woman wants full child support for a child, she should be able to name who the father is before the baby is born, right? That's pretty reasonable. And if she gets it wrong, she gets one more guess for half off. You gotta give a nigga a fighting chance. That's what I'm saying. If I'm so special, why was I the last nigga tested? Let's get a discount for that shit, man. Let's get a fucking discount. See, the thing is, it's something. Like, see, the thing is, I love my kids, man, but see, kids don't respect boundaries, right? That's the problem with kids. They don't respect shit. They don't respect fucking boundaries at all, man. And so, like, I took my daughter out on a daddy-daughter date, you know, and things are going well. And then my daughter took shit a little too far. You know, she wants to feed daddy, right? This is cool. That's a cute thing. She tried to stuff a wet Cheeto in my mouth, y'all, and I fucking lost it. Ain't gonna lie. I smacked that shit out of her hand like it was a dick. Like, what is wrong with you? I felt like I got me too. Like, why would you do that? Like, I threw away the bag of chips. Like, no, Pringles only. That's it. I felt some kind of way. But then, like, on the way home, like, you know, my daughter made me feel bad because she's in the back seat. We're riding, just me and her, and she just says the sweetest thing to me. She says, "Dad, I don't know why, but your car feels like a Lamborghini to me." And I'm like, okay, you know. Keep in mind, I drive a minivan, so I'm like, all right, okay. I'm feeling good about it. then I got to thinking about it in the long run. I was like, I got to take my baby to a car show so she can see what a Lamborghini looks like before she end up with a fat nigga in a minivan because she think it's a Lamborghini. And Daddy didn't be honest with her, like, nah, this is a Dodge Journey, baby. It's a Dodge Journey. It's not a Lamborghini. It's not. You know. But I love my kids. Like my youngest daughter, she's my sweetheart. Like she wants to be a comedian like me, which I think is dope. Like her mom hates it, you know, but I think this shit's awesome, you know. And so the other day I get a call from the school. They're like, Natalie said something inappropriate. You gotta come pick her up, you know. So I got it. I go to the school. I'm like, Natalie, what the fuck did you say to these people? You know, and she's all distraught. She's like, Dad, I have a friend named Bobby, and he doesn't have any arms. And I said, what? She says, knock, knock. I said, who's there? She says, not Bobby, he doesn't have any arms. Get your ass in the car. It's a damn good joke. I'm gonna try it out on 38 white people in Austin. 37? Oh, somebody left? The kids are awesome, man. Like my oldest son, he's 14. You know, he's trying to find himself, man. He's turning into a man, which is a beautiful thing to watch, but it's also scary. You know, he has to take a sex education class now, so I'm trying to prep him before the class because I don't want him to sound like me in the fucking class. Like, you know, so I was explaining to him, like, son, you know, it's 2022. There's different sexual orientations. You know, the LGBTQI. And he's like, Dad, I already know. I'm like, oh, really? He says, Dad, I got to figure it out. I'm going to be bisexual. And I was like, okay, interesting. He says, yes, I'm just going to pay for sex. And I was like, that's not what bisexual means, nigga. That's not what it means. You know? I had to explain to him that anybody who actually pays for sex is called a husband. And like, you know, you can do better. Like, you can do better, son. There's levels to this shit, you know. There's levels to this shit, man. You know? I like to end my jokes like just like honesty and transparency about who I am, share a piece of me with all of y'all. And you know, and I'm a simple man, right? My two favorite activities in the world are smoking weed and eating pussy. I am who I am. And see, the thing is, smoking weed and eating pussy have similar skill sets if you know what you're doing.
Understood.
Everybody that smoke weed, make some noise, right? Make some noise. Right? So, when you smoking weed and you get some weed in your mouth, what do? Right? Right? It's universal. All my pussy eaters. When you eating pussy and get some toilet paper in your mouth, what do? You got a nasty bitch. Hey, but that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all been fantastic. Hey, I need all of y'all to follow me on Instagram at Professionally Black. Fill up the tip jar. The 5 kids shit is real. It's real, but this was dope. This was a total vibe, man. Ernest, I appreciate your broke Jamie Foxx looking ass for putting this together. We do appreciate it. I had a blast, man. Thank y'all so much.